Yo, this is your boy Kev coming to you with another video. I just got to watching Thursday Night Football on Fox, the premiere of Thursday Night Football on Fox. It had been on NBC the last few years. Of course, it was on it had been partly on NBC, but I always exclusively on the NFL Network. But Fox bought out Thursday Night Football, made it a major deal. I mean, throughout last year, it was a bunch of stuff about how Thursday Night Football should end. It's not that much time for teams to prepare for the next game. Coming from, especially if they play a Sunday game, you have to play a Thursday game, quick turnaround and all that stuff. So the games were kind of sloppy. But Fox has taken over. They put some real marquee matchups on Fox. Some good, really good, some playoff teams facing each other. On Thursday night. I mean, in this first one here, Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. It lived up to the hype. 38-31. The Rams get the victory at home over the Minnesota Vikings to improve to 4-0. Vikings are 1-2-1. They had that tie against the Green Bay. Yeah, defense was optional. I really didn't think it would be this many points scored against these two defenses, but I mean, obviously both defenses weren't at full strength. For Minnesota, you got Everson Griffin going through that mental evaluation thing. For the Vikings, Xavier Rose was out during this game as well. For the Rams, you had a key to lead that was out. So both defenses weren't at full strength, but I mean, this game was just dominated by. I'm trying to think of another word to say other than great, but superb, or in Jared Goff's case, perfect quarterback performances by both guys. Yeah, I think Jared Goff finished with a perfect passer rate, and this dude was lights out. I mean, he was so efficient as well. He was 26 of 33, 465 yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's hella efficient. And look at Jared Goff, man, a career night for him. I mean, in his rookie year, you thought he was a bust. I mean, I think Jeff Fisher was the coach with the Rams, and Sean McVay. Yo, that dude is a young offensive wizard. As far as coaching is concerned, being such a young dude and being able to take Jared Goff and make Goff the dude that we thought he would be coming out of college. Of course, he didn't show that in his rookie year. Trying to think what Fisher was more of a defensive minded head coach. Of course, Sean McVay, more offensive minded head coach. Of course, another storyline coming into this game, McVay, the Rams head coach, was the offensive coordinator in Washington with Kirk Cousins for Cousins' first years in the league as well, when he performed really well when RG3 went down. But yeah, man, what a night. 5 touchdown passes, 4 in the first half. Cooper Kupp was his main guy tonight. 9 catches, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. Brandon Cooks had 7 for 116 in a touch. Robert Woods had 5 for 101 yards in a touch. Todd Gurley also caught a receiving touchdown. 3 guys over 100 yards. That's, I mean, you had to do some serious chucking for you to get 3 guys over 100 yards. I really thought that the Rams would be more of a balanced attack with Todd Gurley running the ball more. I thought he'd have over 100 yards. He had 83 yards. He had a good game. For most running backs, he had a decent game to his standards. But I mean, with Jared Goff being able to throw it all over the yard like that, I mean, you'll take it. Man, you look at it from the other side. I mean, hey, the other quarterback wasn't too shabby either. I mean, Kirk Cousins. Albeit he had to throw the ball 50 times, he still ended up with 422 yards. I'm sorry, 3 touchdowns. His two stud receivers were over 100 yards in Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. Thielen was called a touchdown. Aldrick Robinson caught 2 touchdowns tonight. Yeah, Diggs had 11 catches, 123 yards. Thielen, 8 catches for 135 yards. And like I said, the touchdown. I mean, these two quarterbacks combined for over 900 yards, 8 touchdowns, and the most impressive part, 0 interceptions between the two of them. Now, obviously, Cousins did have the strip sack at the end, for the turnover that iced the game. But as far as both of those guys throwing the ball, I mean, it was a completely flawless game. That's probably, I mean, yeah, Cousins had 14 incompletions, but I mean you can't ask for a better game from either one of those quarterbacks. I mean that was awesome. I mean, again, man, for all the flack that Thursday Night Football was getting last year about the sloppiness of the games and stuff, the first 3 games of this year have been really good. For the Cincinnati game to start the year, what's going to be the start Thursday Night Football, I should say. Hell, you can even go back to, no, you can't go back to the season opener game. That season opener game was trash. Yeah, Thursday night games were pretty good. The Bengals game, of course, the Browns game last week where they won, and then tonight. And then, the marquee matchups, again, Fox gets the marquee matchups of the Thursday night slate. So, yeah, tonight, Minnesota and L.A. Rams. And then next week you have the Colts and the Patriots. Of course, that's not what it once was with Manning going up against Brady. But that still should be a good matchup. Andrew Luck coming back from injury. They haven't looked too good to start the year, but it's a long season, and if I've learned anything over these last few weeks, the NFL is a week by week. It goes week by week. I thought the Vikings would actually win this game because of the fact that coming off a horrendous loss to the Buffalo Bills, was probably the worst team in the league. And to get beat down like that, especially by a rookie quarterback, I thought they would come out strong, and they did. But I mean, I definitely did not expect that from Jared Goff. I mean, the dude, he's proven that he's not a bust. I mean, he just needed the right coaching behind him, and Sean McVay's done pretty well with him. Again, the Rams are 4-0. The Vikings, again, 1-2-1. I mean, this is probably this could be an NFC Championship preview. Now, I definitely expect the Vikings to bounce back. I definitely expect the Rams to keep it up. Again, with a balanced attack. I mean, Goff might not throw for as many yards next week, but I'm pretty sure Todd Gurley will get his numbers up. Again, he only had 17 carries. He had 83 yards. But I expect that to go up next week. I think they play Seattle next week. So, I know Seattle's going to key in on Goff. They're gonna know Gurley's going to hurt him, but they're going to key in on Goff. They're going to make sure he doesn't have another game like this. And I'm pretty sure Gurley will get his numbers up a little bit more next week. But that's all for this video. Let me know what you thought about Thursday Night Football tonight. Appreciate you guys watching. See y'all next video.